What?
Hey, Sean, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. Hey, that's where I was meeting people right behind you there. You just get out of the way. I want to look at my old spot. There it is.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with people there. All right.
You recognize that guy?
Uh, no.
That's you.
I'm going to say no, I don't.
We've been following you with the Run Third 5K. You've got a GoFundMe that you're raising some money.
Yeah, it's really taken off. Every year we put, you guys are our, JesterZ is our lead sponsor. You're our lead sponsor. So all of our Run Third, which is for, the two people that are on here who don't know what it is, because I'm sure by now we should have total market saturation. But basically, it's just a running program that is based off a philosophy that I had, and that Mesa local resident and dear friend of JesterZ, Mindy Frazier, PE teacher, love Mindy.
We love her.
Are you watching all the awards she's won? She's like Arizona PE Teacher of the Year, and I don't know, Galactic Supreme Being of the whatever, and she's just killing it. But anyway, she's got 10 programs running in Arizona now, and we have 2 in other states, 1 in Arkansas and 1 in Florida, and we're looking to do 3 this year in California, maybe 1 in Texas. We'll see.
Fantastic.
But anyhow, the flagship event that's associated with this elementary school running program is our 5K. And then we've also started an official formal nonprofit called the Run Third Alliance that's actually, can take in large corporate donorships and build out the program across the country. So that needs to be fueled. It's just starting right now. So
yeah, and that's running right now. It's at GoFundMe Run Third Programs, correct?
Yeah, GoFundMe.com/Run Third Programs. If you just go to GoFundMe and type in RUN3RD, I pop right up there. And it's a picture of me hugging a kid that I ran with on the first one. This is our 4th annual. You guys have been helping us out for 4 years. We're all getting older now.
And we love it. Now, I got a question to ask you, because I'm sure that something like your mind was just swimming in confusion. Why is an improv comedy theater the title sponsor for a running program? What was your first thought about JesterZ?
Yeah, because
being the title sponsor?
Anybody who would think about running a long distance has got to have a sense of humor. Because if you think about it, most people say, well, I would only run if I'm on fire. I'd only run if somebody was chasing me. And we're like, no, we're choosing to do it for pleasure and for educational purpose and health. Yeah. So the fact is, we looked all over the state of Arizona, and you guys were the only ones dumb enough to help us. I mean, what I mean to say is there's a direct tie-in. There's a direct tie-in between the message of JesterZ. I don't know. When I think of improv, it's all about yes and. Do you want to help support our charity? Yes and.
Yes, and here's my money.
No, just so, I mean, the basic philosophy of Run Third, for people who don't know what the heck that is I run first for myself, I run second for my family, and run third for others. So those 3 things, the idea that JesterZ, that you guys would put your brand on it, your name on it, and you would endorse, running is all about, the running community. Everybody knows that there are breast cancer and, heart disease and autism and, all these kinds of events that where running is a way to bring families together, and it's positive. You know that some families are having a hard time, but when they come to the event, it's an up. It's an uplifting thing. So for JesterZ to help create that space, help us create that space where people can have that kind of interaction associated with, the kids, surrounding the kids and what they're doing and what they're all of a sudden these kids go from, I live in an underrepresented area in a lower income family, to, hey, I just ran 3 miles and I'm supporting this person and that person. In a moment, you've totally transformed somebody and some family, and therefore the community's experience. So it's actually a really inexpensive way to make a massive impact in the community, and I really appreciate what you guys have done to help with that. Thank you. You see that when you drive by in a car, they look one way. When you're on a bike, they look one way. But when you're running, it's like you earn every step. But anyhow, the basic idea is a prompt. Like, we're basically inviting these kids to say, hey, run with us. We're going to share some ideas. And now, who would you want to run for? And now I've prompted them the way LA Marathon prompted me. And then they go out and they prompt others. So it's leadership by example is the best way to do it. Like, you set an example by asking someone how you can help them. It's so good. It's just such a good thing. Tell everybody who's watching, Mindy Frazier, who's in that little shorty hobbit-looking person on this screen, is the extraordinary person who is spearheading the entire Run Third 5K effort and the Run Third Alliance nonprofit, and is really such a champion for this philosophy and putting it into practical action in the community and within these schools. And
well, Sherlyn and I and the Jesters would like to make a donation to the GoFundMe. We want to make the donation, whatever it is, to get that autographed poster for Stranger Things. I think it's $2,000. Is that correct?
Yeah, let's just make it 2,000. But for special friends of the family. It's not just Stranger Things. Now I actually made a choice. You can choose Rudy, Goonies, Stranger Things, or Lord of the Rings. I actually just got on Amazon and ordered a bunch of those posters because it's really doing well. So
they're going out.
Yeah, people, with $100 donation, people can choose one of those posters and I'll send them to them. If you guys are gonna make a big donation like that, I think I should have to come there and bring your poster to you in person.
That'll be perfect. That'll be perfect. Now, also, if we can get you on our stage, we would like to additionally offer $10,000 to the Run Third.
I guess my official response before saying thank you is yes, and
awesome. So now we just need to pick a date that works for you, get you on the stage, and get some people here to watch you be funny.
We'll oh God, we sometime in February or March, I'll get out there. The event is April 7th,
right?
And people should know that you can give to the GoFundMe campaign by just going to GoFundMe and typing in Run Third. But you can also go to run3rd5k.com and you can register for the run itself. People register for the run. They get a T-shirt, they get a finishing medal, they get a bib with their number on it, and they can come out and physically run on April 7th. I'm going to be there in the morning, and it's going to be great. But if you can't, you can actually register for the run and get all that same stuff and do it at your house.
Right. So, you can do it anywhere around the world.
That's right. So you can do GoFundMe for a donation that's going to go to the nonprofit, or you can go and register for the actual event itself, or you can come to JesterZ, where I'm going to be performing as a thank you to this wonderful donation that our lead sponsor does every year. So now, is there anything I need to know? Because I was sort of hallucinating the last time.
You know what, Sean? Last time you were here, you did awesome.
You rocked it.
I'm telling you, it was a funny show.
It was a funny show, and every time we say, hey, we want to bring a special guest out, everybody's like, Sean, we want to see Sean. So you did awesome.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I don't know what else to say. I know that we've got some, what do we got? We got some giveaways to people. I know we want to give away an entry to the Run Third. We also have some tickets for our Jester shows and some other local giveaways. So make sure that those of you watching, we're going to repost this on Facebook and Instagram.
Should we take a question from your people for a sec?
Oh, I think so.
We could do that. We could do that.
That would be
Yeah, let's see.
I would love. I'm reading it. It's funny that I can read it and you can read it. There's been nothing but love with all these hearts.
Literally. Yeah, there's a lot of people chiming in. Thank you. There's been a lot of people that have been chiming in and asking questions, and a lot of people love you from Stranger Things, and I'm sure they'd love to hear like how was be part of one of the most fantastic shows on television right now.
So I'm going to St. Louis for a Comic-Con next weekend in St. Louis. And one of the St. Louis papers sent me a series of questions to answer. And I just did this right before we talked. They said, "What Stranger Things?" They said they listed like 50 things that were great about Stranger Things. It's nostalgic. It's adventurous. The horror. It's so interesting. You care about the kids. You know the performances. It's a mood. The country fell in love. The world fell in love with it. Why did you want to do it? And I said, well, all those reasons and Winona Ryder.
I love it. She's great.
She's
Someone
one of my
said
favorites.
They named their dog after me.
Really?
I think what I just saw was a lot of people will name their dog Samwise or Frodo or Rudy or whatever, but I think what I saw was they named their dog after me. So
Bob Newby, superhero.
Bob Newby superhero. That's me. I'm Bob Newby superhero. Well, I feel like we didn't answer a question, but I went with a permanent memory from this Instagram chat. If not just for the sponsorship and the fellowship and the good humor and the warmth, somebody named their dog after me.
At least we got that out of all of this. So,
Mindy, do you want to say anything?
No, we're done. Say it again.
Does Mindy want to say anything?
Yes, Mindy, please say something.
Yeah.
Well, we couldn't make this happen without everyone's support. So we truly appreciate all the companies like JesterZ and Sean and everyone who have made this happen. I mean, the impact on the kids is just unbelievable, and the families, and watching what they do and how empowered the kids are, how it brings everybody together. It's just
Awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty fantastic.
And now
You'd be speechless a lot.
And now you're doing the nonprofit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Explain, say what that is.
So in order to be able to grow more, we have done the paperwork to officially become a 501c3 to help grow and get into other states and make a bigger impact.
Called
Run Third Alliance.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love
And
that
I'm
he's
on the board.
like,
We're on the board.
Here's more words put in you. No.
Well, no, it's so funny because like she's not the talker, she's the doer. But when you get Mindy talking, you're like, well, the rest of us should just be quiet.
Well, you could tell it comes from her heart. You could tell she cares what she's doing. And that's what I think is so great. That's why we like to associate with people that really care. It's about the kids, about the families. And that's why we do what we do. We want to provide a place where people could come and laugh and not have to worry about the language or anything, that they could just come and enjoy.
And make memories with their
families.
families. Yeah.
So,
Right. Language. Okay, I've got something I have to work on between now and then.
Yeah. You have homework. Remember, kids in the audience.
Yeah.
audience.
I'm gonna get a dog collar. My kids, all three of my kids and my wife want one of the buzzers for me.
That's awesome. Hey,
But on the stage, we're good.
I got to tell you, the last time that you were here, it's not that it's a no-no. It's just one of those things that always kind of catches an improviser off guard, and that is to just blatantly just like kill somebody right in the middle of the scene.
I loved it.
And it was so funny. There was one scene, like, you just kept killing Lamar. Like, every scene, he comes out like, bam! And Lamar, after this, was like, I couldn't get a break. Sean Astin just kept killing me every scene. And it was so funny. It was so magical. It was awesome.
It was
Now that he's got time to think of it, he'll be a zombie and he won't die. I'll keep shooting at him. Going, nope, I'm not doing it. That gun's not working.
That's awesome. That is so funny. Well, we are excited to have you back. We're excited to be part of the Run Third Alliance, the Run Third community. You do. We appreciate all the efforts with Mindy and everything that's going in with the kids. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you for your generosity and your support and your hospitality, really. I mean, I can't wait. February or March, I'll get out there and you can beat the hell out of me again.
Awesome. Well, I'll let you communicate with Mindy. Let's get that date. Let's get that up and get. I'd love to do that before the Run Third. That'll continue to generate more interest.
Yeah, absolutely.
And more people coming in.
Absolutely.
And, doing
To
this.
donate. So yeah, we're
Yeah.
so
Excited.
excited. We're excited. Thank you, Sean.
So,
Thank you, Sean.
I'm looking at the GoFundMe thing. When you make your contribution, you could get us to the halfway mark. And we set a ridiculous goal. We set a really ambitious goal of 30,000 this year because I was able to donate 30,000 before, but not. I only did 5 from the GoFundMe. So 30. Getting to the halfway mark is a benchmark that everyone. There's about 600 people who I think donated now, and they're all waiting for this benchmark. So.
Hey, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We'll put all of the links on our site, getting the GoFundMe, the Run Third, all of that. And we'll also do some giveaways for other people to tag other people to make sure that the word gets out there.
Love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Sean.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, I was surprised that 5K was not 5,000 miles. I was relieved to know that it's only 3.1.